Hey guys, this is Tom from Numbers Game Lifestyle. And today we're going to talk about cold approach, Daygame, and why it's not a good idea to ask a girl if she's single. And I used to do this a ton whenever I was cold approaching. I'd always ask a girl, if she was single at some point in the conversation to kind of screen her out, whether she had a boyfriend or was she any kind of relationship, to see where she was at. And it seems reasonable. It seems like that would be a smart thing to do, to quickly get to the point, are you single? And if not, why am I wasting my time talking to you? However, I did encounter some problems doing this. And what I found was, when I asked girls these questions, are you single? And they said no. And I got their phone number and we go on a date. I rarely, if ever, slept with these girls on the first date. And it was really weird because normally I'm pretty good at, escalating things and moving pretty quickly with girls. And here I was, every time I cold approach women and I asked them this question, it seemed to put the brakes on the whole seduction process in terms of, getting to intimacy quickly. And it dawned on me, why would asking a girl if she's single, why would that cause women to not want to sleep with me on the first date? And it totally makes sense now. When you ask a girl if she's single, it's pretty much asking her, I'm looking for a girlfriend. And if you're single, then I'm going to put you, you have potential to be my girlfriend. And immediately, as soon as you communicate that you're looking for something serious, like a serious relationship, a woman is going to act a lot differently. She's going to be like, oh, no, I definitely can't go back to his place on the first date, because then he won't consider me for relationship quality. He won't consider me as a girlfriend. So no, I can't go back to his place. And that's what happened over and over again. It for some reason, it kept on, the women that I was dating would always kind of put the brakes on things when normally that rarely happens to me. And it's because I communicated by asking them if they're single. It's basically communicating that I'm looking for a girlfriend. And when you do that, when you put pressure on a woman that this guy's looking for a relationship, I better present myself as relationship quality, which means I don't have sex on the first date. No, I meet till the third or fourth date to have sex with the guy. That way the guy thinks I'm relationship quality. And it's shooting yourself in the foot by asking you this. Not only that, so it's basically communicating to girls that you're looking for something serious, and therefore she's going to put the brakes on, going back to your place, getting intimate with you. But even women that are in relationships right now, when you ask them that, a lot of the time they're in relationships that they're not very psyched about. The relationship is on its last leg, and they're just looking for an excuse to end it. And when you ask a girl, are you single? And she's kind of not really. But if you wouldn't have even asked the question, if you wouldn't have asked her if she was single or not, she wouldn't have said anything. She would have just agreed to the date and shown up. And you probably would have hooked up with her. And you may have started a relationship with her. But because you asked her, are you single? It forced her to, you put her on the spot. And she's kind of yeah, I'm kind of not single. I'm with a guy. It's not the best relationship, but I'm with a guy. And so it shoots yourself in the foot of any kind of, casual relationship, a quick hookup. There's a lot of women that will want to hook up with you that are in some kind of they're in a relationship, but it's not the best. And so when you come around and present yourself and ask her out, she'd say yes. She'd go out and you'd probably hook up with her. But because you asked her, are you single? You just screened yourself out of a hookup and maybe a potential relationship. Just because you asked her, are you single? It accomplishes nothing. That's why I decided to just completely ditch it. I no longer ask these girls if they're single or not, because really all it does is shoot yourself in the foot. So instead, carry on like a normal conversation and ask her out if you think like she's interested. Normally I'd be like, well, Jessica, are you single? And then they say like yes or no. Now I'm just like, no, Jessica, would you like to grab drinks or frozen yogurt? And that way I screen in girls that are looking for just casual hookups, or maybe in a relationship themselves, that are looking for a new guy, and I might be the new guy. And the girls that are actually looking for relationships, they play it a lot less safe with me, because they don't have to present themselves like, I've got to make sure that I'm, a good relationship quality woman that doesn't have sex on the first date. So no, whatever you do, do not ask a girl if she's single. You're just going to shoot yourself in the foot. All right, guys, that's the video. Thanks for watching.